Basically, what I am is a comedian. My job involves me attempting to make people laugh. Usually they do lah, thankfully, because if they don't, other people will laugh at me. Win-win situation for me. At the present time of shooting, I'm actually in the theatre to do my first debut show, the Kuah Jenhan Tall Down and Comedian Show. I'm very happy, very thankful. It means a lot to me.
Because I don't want the person to think, cannot bring in time, never lah, make it worthy lah.
Usually people ask, how do you start comedy? I think it starts from school, because when I was in primary school, there was a character called Fei Mao. It was so famous, it transcends race. Basically, my Indian friends, my Malay friends, they all knew Fei Mao. And back then, believe it or not, I was uglier than this lah. And usually people call me, hey, Fei Mao! And I'm like, okay, I'm Fei Mao, I'm Fei Mao. And then I realized it made them laugh. And from there it started. My life in a day involves many things. For example, waking up, having breakfast, playing a lot of games, doing nothing. But on days that I actually have work, like today I'm going to have my own show, the Kuah Jenhan Tall Down and Comedian Show. I come about in the afternoon to do my sound check, tech runs and stuff like that, and then have the show. And probably after the show meet some people, and that's pretty much what I do in a day. But most days, without fail, I must write. I will always note down things that catch my fancy, like things that I observe that I find could be made into a longer story or developed. I write it down. When I go to tailors, I studied advertising. I majored in advertising, and one thing that we learn is know your demographic, know your target audience. And it helps in my line of work because I have to know who I'm performing for. The best part is when they all understand and they all laugh along, and after the show they come and tell me like, Jenhan, we really understand what you say, we relate to what you say.
I know this to be true. My auntie will always talk to TV series one. And she would talk and I expect the actor to actually listen to her.
This would not be possible if it wasn't for the opportunities that I had emceeing college gigs in tailors, because tailors have lots of students from different places, even locally it's so diverse. You have international students as well. So as an MC, you've got to know how to reach out to all these people. I believe if it's not for that experience or that learning process, this will not be possible.
Because it's a series, it's meant to be dramatic, right? The guy walks inside, instead of actually following the story and say, hey, what's going to happen now? You know what she do? She feels disappointed in him. I told you already.
If you want an advice in comedy, what I can tell you is always write things down. Always write whatever you're thinking, write whatever notes you have. Because when you write things down, you see it in front of you, and basically you can rearrange. You can see how well you're structuring your show. If you want to have a lasting career, remember to keep your head level. Never sell yourself short. Don't ever sell yourself short. Know what you're good at and play to that. But at the same time, make sure your head doesn't get too big, because that stops you from learning things.